Hey, what is up, guys? I'm your boy Nick with Picking My Man. We just got done with the UFC 294 fight card. Overall, the fight card was okay. I mean, I don't. There were some pretty bad fight calls that we had. We had two no contests on the fights. We had David Basrad fight ended up being a no contest because Victor Henry. I don't think he got kicked in the balls. I mean, he was overplaying it too much. He was doing the Aljamain Sterling 2.0. But anyhow, guys, we did pretty good on the card overall betting wise. We had some really good calls. We went undefeated on best bets. We hit the underdog lock of the week, which was an underdog but ended up being a favorite by the time the fight started. So let's go over it, guys. We're gonna go over the all the betting calls and everything before we get into the fight, the recap for the all the fights. Let me just put my hair up. My hair's fucking bothering me. I'm pretty tired, guys. I've been streaming for since 10 o'clock, but I wanted to do this recap video pretty quickly. So we went to all my betting calls. These were all my betting calls that I had. Why is it? Okay, let me take this off. Okay, so these are all the bets that we had. My bet calls, all my betting calls. These were all the betting calls we had. We had lock of the week, Trevor Peek 2 weeks ago. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys already know. I've been trying to tell everyone Trevor Peek at plus 140 was definitely the underdog lock of the week. We missed on the Cameron Saaiman underdog lock of the week, and some people were clowning me for picking Saaiman there. I mean, Simon's pretty young. It was my mistake picking a young guy like Saaiman as a dog lock of the week, but it was plus money, plus 140 for Saaiman. I think Saaiman was plus 142. So it is what it is. You're not gonna always hit underdog locks, but when you do hit, you're gonna make some money. So we did hit Trevor Peek dog lock of the week was plus 140, but a lot of money came in on him. People after throughout the week, people watched the tape on Yaya and they realized Yaya isn't really the UFC level, and so we hit the plus money dog lock of the week. So we're back on the fucking roll, guys, with the lock of the week. Then we went 4-0-1 for best bets, which were 5 best bets. We had Dumas money line. We got Dumas at minus 170 early. Join the Discord, guys. If you guys are in the Discord, you guys see all my bets that I place, and I give it to you guys for free. I don't charge anything. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that. I don't charge anyone anything, man. And I'm never gonna be charging anyone anything for bets. You gotta tail on your own risk. I always tell people, tail my bets on your own risk. Don't if you guys can't afford to lose money, don't bet on MMA, because nothing is a guarantee in MMA, but sometimes you can make some good money there. So we had a Dumas money line that hit for us. It was a little bit sweaty because Jaitar was pulling. Jaitar literally grabbed his hair and tried to punch him in the fucking face. I don't know what Jaitar was doing, but Dumas got it done. I mean, good on Dumas though. He got it done. Then we had a no contest, David Basrad. I mean, it is what it is. Then we had Hamza Chimaev money line. That was my second best bet. Magomedov, he got the job done. We got him at minus 198. Before he ended up being a minus 375, guys, before the fight. Join the Discord. That's why I tell you guys, join the Discord so we can take advantage of the early money lines before the lines get hammered, so you can get some value. The line pretty much doubled, so we got him at minus 198. Sarah Putin minus 198, one unit on the money line. We got that in fucking 2 weeks ago too. And then we got Trevor Peek at plus 140 for half unit. We got Dumas money line at minus 170. I mean, Dumas was minus 250, I think, before the fight. And then for parlays, we hit all the parlays, guys. I think we only missed one parlay with Jubilee. And I had a long shot parlay with Jubilee. And Jubilee, I mean, he was winning the fight, but Breeden was fighting for his job. So it is what it is. Nothing is 100% in MMA. Anyway, so we hit the Nurmagomedov Chimaev parlay, Alice Kara parlay. I gave this to you guys in the Discord, and I gave this to you guys early too on YouTube too. Plus 146. Then we had a Basrad. Basrad was a no contest. Magomedov, Ankalaev, and Chimaev. We hit that parlay too. That was just like that one, but I added Basrad in there. I posted that on my community page. I think Ankalaev was a no contest, so we only got plus 150, I think, on there. But we still hit that. We had two parlay Dumas Peak. This was my risky parlay, but it hit for us at plus 189. I sent this in Discord. And then we had a 3-leg Magomedov, Basrad, Makachev. I put a 1 unit there at plus 149. We hit a 4-leg Makaev live. We got Makaev live at minus 130, guys. And on the live stream we bet him at minus 130 when Elliot made the fight pretty competitive. My call was perfect. We called Makaev by submission, and that hit for us. We parlayed that money line live. So next time join the live stream, guys. The live stream, we make good money. We make some good calls live stream. I always have success live betting, guys, man. I always have good success. live betting, you can get some good lines on these big favorites, and because the fights are gonna be competitive, but then they get the job done later. So Makhachev was able to get the third round submission on Elliott. So we hit that one, and then we had the 4-leg live parlay, which was a plus 1,548, guys. We hit Makhachev. We had that's the same one. Ikram point spread, Chimaev point spread under 4.5 in the main event. I was gonna cash out before the main event. I just had a feeling that both of these guys were gonna go at it, and that's what happened. I mean, Volkanovski wasn't trying to win by decision. He knew he needed to go at it, try his best, and it is what it is, man. It's sad to see Volkanovski get clipped and put away. I mean, I'm still fucking sad about that, man. I picked Islam Makhachev by decision because I just didn't want to accept the fact that he could be knocked out or put away. But Islam is a fucking beast, man. Islam is a fucking monster. I don't see anyone taking the belt off Islam at 155, if I'm being honest. And then we had a Chimaev money line. This was another live same game parlay. I threw this in. Some people tailed this. We got Chimaev at plus money same game parlay, plus 100. Chimaev money line over 1.5 minutes, and then most takedowns. This was one of the easiest plays I've ever made in my life. Plus 100 for that one. I think someone tailed me over there, so they made some easy money there. And then we had for props, we made a Jubilee. I mean, he was trying his best. He won 2 out of the 3 rounds, and then he gassed out. I think Breeden was fighting for a job. He gassed out, so we lost a half unit there. It is what it is. Peek, I mean, he couldn't get the knockout. He was trying his best. It is what it is. I mean, sometimes you don't get the knockout. Yaya wasn't trying to. Yaya just was on the back foot the whole time. He was in survival mode. Peek pretty much dominated him 30-27. And Chimaev round 1, round 2 finished. He was trying to finish him in the first round, and he was super close, but Usman is so fucking experienced. Usman is so veteran savvy that he didn't give up that choke. But so we hit the 2-leg over 2.5 in Wood Naimov fight. This is only minus 166, and then parlayed with Dudukova. This is the prop parlay. So we hit that one. 1 unit at minus 109. We hit the 2-leg Basrad Henry. Basrad Henry over 2.5. This was a no contest, but we hit the Elvis versus Ikram Aliskerov under 2.5. So we got that like minus 350. I think we hit that one unit there. Silva under 1.5 rounds. I mean, I don't know how this went the distance. I mean, he's got to defend takedowns. He's got to work on his takedown defense game because he gave up easy takedowns. If he didn't give up that easy takedowns, I think Bruno Silva would have been stopped in that fight. But anyways, good win for Magomedov though. He was one of my best bets. And Makhachev win by submission. We put a half unit at plus 225. We got this in early. This before the fight, it ended up being a plus 165, I think. So a lot of people are playing Makhachev by submission, and that's what that was my call. My call was Makhachev by second round submission, but he got it done in the third round. And then we had Islam. We did bet live Islam by KO TKO. I had a feeling that he might go for the finish because the Volkanovski was putting the pressure on him. He was trying to get him out of there, so it's no shocker that he left some openings. And Volkanovski didn't have a training camp for this fight, so he did leave some opening, didn't have that reaction time that he needed to avoid the big head kicks like that. So we hit that at half a unit at plus 400. So we had some good calls there. I mean, we hit underdog 2. We hit Naima, one of my favorite underdogs. We went 1 and 2 on favorite underdogs at plus 250. We hit that one, so I'm happy about that call. I mean, even hitting 1 underdogs out of 3 underdogs, I mean, that's still not bad. We made over 8.8 units in profit, guys. Overall, I'm pretty happy about this card. I'm pretty happy. It wasn't a bad card. I mean, we had some good plays, man. Biggest parlay that we hit. This was the one that we hit. The biggest parlay that we hit, I think, live to 44.50 to win 288. This is the one that I was talking about there. So I'm really happy about that, guys. Overall, I mean, we had really good success overall. Not the worst fucking. We had some pretty rough weeks in the last 2 weeks, so we're bouncing back. We hit the dog lock, we hit the best bets, undefeated best bets, and then we hit 1 underdog, 2 Naimov. So I'm pretty happy about that, guys. Let's talk about the fights now, guys. So I mean, Bruno Silva, I mean, he went the distance. He lost by decision. He ate a lot of damage there, man. But Bruno Silva is a fucking tough customer to get out of there. If Magomedov works on his takedown defense, that's how he's gonna get these finishes. If he keeps getting taken down, if he gets matched up against a better wrestler, someone who can really wrestle and grapple, he might give up a rear naked choke, man. I think we gotta keep an eye on him for he's gotta work on that takedown defense. At the UFC level, he can't give up easy takedowns. He gave up like 3 or 4 takedowns to Bruno Silva, but he was doing good work off his back. He was landing some nasty elbows. I mean, he wasn't just sitting on his back, running the clock. He was working off his back. So he got a 30-27, I think, a 29-28. I think it was 30-27. Good call by the judges there. Well, but we did have a call under 1.5, but we missed. So it is what it is. Then we had the next fight we had Dudukova. I did pick her by decision first, but then I changed it to submission because I thought she might be able to get a submission. But the Frey's takedown defense is so good. But Dudukova looked good, man. Her striking looked really improved. See how struck Frey on the feet and knocked her down too in the first round. So really good win for Dudukova. It's good to see her go along. Sometimes it's not it's better to see these young prospects go along than seeing them finish fights early, because then they have the experience. I mean, next time, I think Dudukova is a good prospect, but she's got to work on her wrestling a little bit more. Her takedown entries were pretty horrible, but her hands were looking good. She looked really clean with her striking. Yeah, good win for Dudukova. She outstruck Frey, but I think it's 29-28. I think Frey won the second round. She got taken down. So Dudukova has to work on her takedown defense too. That's her only problem. She gets taken down pretty easy. But she beat a tough veteran in Jin Frey. I think Jin Frey is going to be out of the UFC. She's last 4 in a row. I think this is her last fight. She's 38 years old. I think this is exactly what the UFC wanted. To get the old girls out of there on the roster and get the new girls in. Good win for Dudukova though. Then we had Naima versus Wood. I think this fight was super close, guys. But he made some mistakes in the fight. I mean, he got clipped in the first round, got knocked down, but then he clipped Naima pretty bad. And then he had a really good last minute in the third round. But he gave up some control time, gave up some positioning on the ground. He's got to work on his takedown defense, but he's a fucking dog, man. This was one of the best fights of the night, I think. And next up, we had Jubilee versus Mike Breeden. I mean, whoever bet Mike Breeden, good for you guys. I did have Mike Breeden parlayed live with Johnny Walker at plus 600, so I did make some money there. I only had like $5 on Breeden at plus 600 because I seen Jubilee gassing out after the second round. He landed a lot of damage, man. He landed like over fucking 80 significant strikes on him, on Breeden. Breeden chin needs to be studied. I'm fucking mumbling. But yeah, guys, Breeden chin needs to be fucking studied. This dude's got a crazy chin on him. He's a fucking dog. He was fighting for a job, so it is what it is. Good win for Breeden. He's back in the UFC. I mean, he's not gonna get cut. And for Jubilee, I mean, he's still very young. His first career loss, and he got knocked out in the third round. He was gassed out, so it is what it is. He's gonna work on the cardio, work on the pace. He didn't really chain wrestle. If he had chain wrestles, he would have won the fight, in my opinion. Even when he was getting stung in the last round, he was gassed out. That's all I need to say. He pretty much gassed out. After he seen he couldn't put away Breeden, he pretty much just lost hope, and Breeden dropped him, and the referee stepped in. So good win for Breeden though. I'm happy for him. He's still in the UFC. And next up, we had Srikas Dumas winning by decision. I wanted to pick him by decision, but I thought Abu Jaitar might have a lot of ring rust. Abu Jaitar should be out of the UFC. I don't want to see this guy in the UFC. He's grabbing his hair, fucking trying to punch him, but grabbing his hair. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But I hope a Jaitar, this is the last time we see a Jaitar. Dumas is still very green. I don't know if I'm going to be betting on him in the next fight. I'm glad he came through for us, but that was one of the sweatiest fights ever. But he got a unanimous decision win there. He landed some good head kicks on Jaitar. So good win for Dumas there. I don't know if I'll be betting on him, but I'll definitely keep an eye on him. I think he's 8-1 now overall. Yeah, he's 9-1 overall. We got Dumas at like minus 170. So, and the next fight we had Javid Basra versus Henry. Javid Basra was controlling the fight. He was winning the first. He won the first round. Second round, apparently fucking, I don't think he kicked him in the balls, but Victor Henry, as soon as he saw that the referee called the timeout, and they thought that he got kicked in the balls. Maybe he did get kicked in the balls, but I mean, I'm not there. I'm not over there in his corner. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened, but they called it a no contest because I think he kicked his thigh maybe, but I wasn't there, so I don't know what really happened. So they're probably gonna run this back. I would love to see it run it back. I think Basra's gonna win this fight again. But the striking numbers were pretty close though. But a good win. I hope they rebooked this soon. I hope to see this fight before end of this year. I'm pretty confident that Basra's gonna get it done again by decision. In the next fight, we had my dog lock of the week, guys. We got fucking Peek at plus 140. I mean, early on, like, he fucking beat the piss out of fucking Yaya. I mean, Yaya didn't look like he wanted to be there at all. I mean, a lot of people were picking fucking Yaya too. I mean, a lot of people thought he had a chance, but I don't think he had any chance. Peek, I mean, he was fighting a little bit more technical. He was waiting. He was being patient this time. He wasn't rushing in for this fight, so it's good to see that he's fighting a little bit technical, mixing in takedowns. But he's gotta watch out for the knees, man. He ran into a couple of knees, so he's gotta watch out, not take those fucking big knees from Yaya. But a good win for Peek. He's back in the win column now. He's 2-1 in the UFC, I think. So really good to see Peek bounce back and get a win. And he's my lock of the week, so really happy there, guys. Next up, we had Makayev by submission, and so I had him by second on submission, but he got it done in third round. Elliott was he was putting up a competitive fight. It was a close fight, and Elliott, I mean, he was making some mistakes. He was cheating around. I mean, kicking him in the head when Makayev was down. Makayev didn't look all that good, I mean, but he got a good arm triangle in the third round, so good win for him. But he's still very green. He's still learning. Still very young in the game. So I hope they don't rush him to the title. I hope they take time with him because he's still very green, still very young. He's only 23 years old, guys. So really good win over a veteran like Tim Elliott, who was 4-1 in his last 5 fights. So good win for Makayev here, guys. He's on 10-0 now, undefeated. He's looking like a really good prospect, guys. He's finished 4 of his 5 wins in the UFC. So a good win for Makayev there. And the next fight, we had Nurmagomedov taking on Moon Gafrov. I never really understood why the lines were so close in this fight. I was very confident inside Nurmagomedov. I don't know why people thought Moon Gafrov had any chance in this fight. Gafrov, I mean, this was a big step up in competition for him, man. And I didn't think he had any chance, if I'm being honest, and he didn't. I mean, I think he made a mistake and gave up. Left his neck open. You can't leave your neck open against a guy like Nurmagomedov, who's got one of the nastiest guillotine chokes. I call it the guillotine choke here. I had side Nurmagomedov by decision at first, but then before last night, I just had a feeling that he was gonna get the guillotine choke. I thought it was gonna be the second round maybe. But Moon Gafrov he's not. I mean, he's okay. Maybe he can beat some guys at the lower level. But I don't see him getting into the top 20 or top 25 at bantamweight. Bantamweight is so stacked, and Nurmagomedov is back on a win column, so good win for him there. I wonder who they match him up against next. He's gonna be like, I think he's 7-0 in the UFC now. Yeah, I think he's like 7-2 in the UFC. So he should have won the fight against Martinez. I mean, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-1 in his last 6 fights. Really good bounce back win for Nurmagomedov there. In the next fight, we had Aliskerov. I mean, we all knew what was gonna happen. I had Aliskerov TKO in the first round, and he got it done. Nothing really more to say. Warley Alves, I mean, he looked kind of good in the first 2 minutes, but then he just faded, got folded. I mean, Ikram Aliskerov landed a nasty flying knee on him, and put him out cold. I don't know if you put him. I don't think he put him out cold, but the referee stepped in because Warley, he pretty much got Ikram pretty much just fucking bum rushed him and just let his hands go, and the referee stepped in because Warley was taking a lot of damage. Next fight, we had another no contest. I mean, Magomedov was controlling the first round, winning the first round, and then Walker had his hands down on the ground, and Walker kneed him. I think Ankalaev kneed him in the face, I think, and then the referee asked Walker, I mean, where is he? Like, he asked him, where do you think you are right now? And then I think Walker didn't know what to say or something, and so the doctor called in. Doctor called the stoppage, I think, so it ended up being a no contest. I'm pretty sure they're gonna run it back soon, maybe on the next pay-per-view. And the next fight, we had Chimaev defeating Usman. I think this was was it a split decision? It was I don't know if it was a unanimous decision, but yeah, he almost had the submission in the first round. He dominated the first round. I think it was likely a 10-8 round in the first round. Usman had nothing. He got controlled like he was never been controlled before. Yeah, Chimaev is the real deal, man. I know he didn't finish Usman, but Usman is Usman is a former champion, man. Usman has a lot of experience. This was a big step up in competition for Chimaev. I wonder who they're gonna match him up against next. I mean, I don't think they're gonna give him a title yet. I think they're gonna take some time, man. I wouldn't mind if they give him a title, but I think he's still very young. I mean, in the game, I think he could still use one more fight. I would love to see him maybe take on like Vittori or someone like that. Maybe another Paulo Costa fight, but I don't see them making that Paulo Costa rematch. They might do like Vittori or Jared Kennedy or someone like that. And if Usman, I mean, if Chimaev submits one of those guys who finishes them, then he should get a title shot. But I wouldn't be shocked if they give him a title shot after this. I mean, Usman has a win over Strickland, so now that Chimaev beat him, good win for him there. And in the next main event of the evening, guys, I just had a feeling that this fight wasn't gonna go 4.5 rounds. I had a feeling that it might go over 4.5 rounds when I did the weigh-ins video. But live stream, if you guys will go watch my live stream, I made a parlay, and I was thinking about cashing out because I was like, no way that these guys are gonna finish each other. But the way Volkanovski's been talking, he's like, I gotta go in and find a finish. I don't want this fight to go to scorecards. And man, I just couldn't pick fucking Islam by finish. I just didn't want to believe that he's gonna finish Volkanovski. But he fucking did it, man. Fucking, you can't take on a fight like this on 10 days notice. I mean, you gotta have fucking training camp. You gotta drill everything to the fucking point. Make sure everything's on point. You gotta fucking, his reaction time wasn't there, I think, this time. I mean, in the first fight, he was right on point. I mean, he was reacting to everything, reacting to head kicks. But Makhachev is that fucking guy, man. Makhachev is not someone you want to be sleeping on. A lot of people were sleeping on Makhachev. I mean, even I wanted to pick Volkanovski, but I came to my senses and I was like, no freaking way, man, that he's gonna beat Islam on 10 days notice. Like, no freaking way. And yeah, Makhachev got it done, man. 58% people picked Makhachev, and he looked good, man. He fucking first got to finish Volkanovski in the UFC. I hope Volkanovski can come back from this, man. I hope we don't see him fucking declining here. I mean, he's still the featherweight GOAT. I mean, but Makhachev deserves to be the number 2 pound per pound fighter after Jon Jones, I think, or even number 1 now. I mean, finishing fucking Volkanovski in the first round, that is no fucking easy task, man. And he's gonna go. I think Volkanovski's gonna be taking on what's his name? He's gonna be taking on fucking what's his name? I gotta remember. He's gonna be taking on Ilia Topuria, yeah, in January in Toronto card. I think I might go see that card because it's in my hometown. But yeah, man, really good win for fucking Makhachev, man. I don't know what's next for Makhachev now, if I'm being honest, guys. I really don't know what's next for this guy. I mean, I don't see anyone beating him at 155. I really don't, man. His grappling is just next level. I mean, I think Volkanovski would beat most of the top 5 lightweights, in my opinion, if I'm being honest. But yeah, man, Makhachev is a fucking beast, man. This dude is a monster. And I can't wait to see him go up to 170 and maybe take on the winner of Leon Edwards versus Covington. I think he beats either one of those guys. I think Makhachev he's just too fucking technical and too fucking good, man. Makhachev is a fucking beast, man. This dude is a monster. Knocking out Volkanovski in the first round, first 3 minutes. I mean, that head kick was fucking nasty, bro. Holy shit. Like, Volkanovski was trying to get back into the fight, I mean, but the referee stepped in. I mean, that was a good stoppage. He was taking a lot of damage, man. Volkanovski was stunned, bro. He was fucking frozen. I'm fucking depressed, bro. I'm fucking sad to see Volkanovski get fucking slapped like that. Not slapped, but he got TKO'd. Oh, man, I'm fucking sad. But it is what it is, guys. This is the fucking game you play. He signed the papers on 10 days notice, so I don't think he's going to get another opportunity here. But he did save the card, so maybe they might give him another opportunity. But I don't think they're going to give him an opportunity against Makhachev. Makhachev beat him twice. He finished him in the first round down. So I don't see them giving him another chance. Maybe once Islam moves up to 170, maybe then they give him maybe like Justin Gaethje or someone else like there. But yeah, man, really good win for Makhachev there. I mean, what can you say? I mean, he finished fucking the best featherweight ever in the first round. I mean, nothing really more to say, guys. Okay, guys, that's the video, guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button, guys. We're so close to hitting 400 subscribers. If you guys appreciate the call, if you guys appreciate the betting calls that I give you guys, if you guys appreciate the dog lock of the week at plus 140, to fucking Peek, man. My boy fucking got it done. Hit the fucking like button, guys. Tell your grandmas, tell your uncles to hit the sub button, guys. We're so close to 400 subscribers. My goal is to get to 500 subscribers, guys. I'm gonna keep making content. I already made the video for the next UFC Fight Night card, which is Almeida versus Lewis. The video is already out, guys. I'm gonna attach it to this end of this video, so you guys can watch that if you want. But yeah, man, if you guys thank you for watching this videos, guys. I appreciate you guys, and I really like making this content, man. I love our community. Please join the Discord. It's absolutely free, and we made some good money tonight, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I'm gonna go eat some food. I've just fucking got done live streaming. I've been on the computer from like 10 o'clock, 9:30. Yeah, I've been on here for 9:30. So yeah, that's the video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourself, and good luck on your next bets, guys.